Central Pacific Hurricane Center released their last update about 3 hours ago at 5 o'clock. The good news was that it was reduced down to a Category 2 storm, but of course, do not let your guards down.
That's right. And if you're waking up, it is actually slowing down as well, traveling 5 miles per hour. Let's go back and check in with Kamaka Pili. He joins us now live from the Central Pacific Hurricane Center with more. Good morning again, Kamaka.
Yes, good morning, guys. So we've been here all morning, and we tend to be here for the rest of the day and then some, as long as the situation is continuing to occur. Now, we've been throughout the morning picking the brains, which is, we have reporters across the islands, but I think I have the best gig because I'm learning so much from these experts when we're picking their brain and getting better understanding about this system and how it will impact our islands throughout the progress of its track. Now, we're joined again by Tom Evans, who's one meteorologist here, and we've been speaking with him throughout the morning. Actually, he was the one giving us that update at 5 o'clock. At this point, can you at least, real fast for those residents and people who are waking up, what was that 5 o'clock update briefly?
Yeah, Hurricane Lane is now a Category 2 hurricane, so decreasing in intensity, still moving north about 5 miles per hour, and then it will expect to impact more impacts for Maui County and Oahu, and then eventually Kauai. And
we want to just continue to ask this particular question just because with all that big fires going on now in Lahaina, unfortunately, and last I was told from some viewers that they haven't expected or they haven't experienced some heavy rains yet. When can they expect to see that?
Yeah, well, looking at the radar here, you can see the yellows are heavier rain, and the greens are this lighter type rain. So you can see the lighter type rain is going to be moving into the Lahaina area here pretty soon, and the yellows a little bit later on.
Now, so far, not as much as of currently, but yesterday, the east side of Hawaii Island were getting a lot of the impact, while the Kona side that was projected to be impacted even worse actually got the lighter end of that. Why is that?
Well, you got to think about the hurricane, how it moves. We got the counterclockwise direction, so all the rain bands were coming out this way, and so the rain bands were actually hitting the east side of Hawaii Island, and that's where we got the heaviest rain. And as it moved more toward Oahu, and we got the rain bands coming this direction, they weren't as strong as the rain bands that moved out of the southeast.
And some people are starting to show on social media that in their particular location, some of them are still experiencing high winds and rains, some of them aren't. For those who aren't, are starting to get complacent and wondering or figuring this is finished for them. Is that true?
Well, no. Heavy rain, I would expect, especially, let's say Big Island, the pockets of heavy rain, and then heavy rain will be moving more into Maui County and Oahu a little bit later on today. And with respect to the wind radii goes out to about 140 miles from the center, so it's right now just right at the very edge of all these islands here. So there's still possible wind impacts, especially for Maui County and Oahu, and then the heavy rain, even when Lane does take its turn toward the west, there'll be a lot of deep moisture, so heavy rain is still possible.
Now let's bring our attention to this island here on Oahu. Now the track is, at this point, still directly in our path. If that were to deviate, what other impacts are we still expecting to see?
Right, so if Hurricane Lane just continues to go straight and doesn't make that turn, well, Lane is pointed right toward Oahu. So we're going to expect to get some large surf, some storm surge, especially for Maui County and into Oahu, no matter what happens with Lane, because it's been moving that direction. And if it does not take the turn and go straight into Oahu, we can expect even stronger winds and heavier rains and higher surf, especially for Oahu and Lanai and Molokai.
Now, some of us may be wondering, how does hurricanes even form? How does that just pop out of nowhere? What are the elements that contribute to making a healthy hurricane system?
Right, so what we need warm surface sea water, or like we see here. This is showing temperatures of 28 degrees Celsius, which is about 80 to 83 degrees Fahrenheit. So you need that type of warm water. You need to have some sort of rotation in the atmosphere. You need to be away from the equator, so you get the Coriolis effect to happen, and you need to have lots of moisture. All those things came together well to our east, and then as Lane continued to move toward us, it was still under warm water, still had Coriolis effect, and we didn't have much in the way of wind shear. That's another thing. If we don't, the wind shear, in other words, wind changing as it goes up the atmosphere, is very low. That helps the hurricane to remain vertical.
And let's move our attention to the last northern islands, Kauai, along with Ni'ihau. Now, a viewer had submitted a question stating first, the western side of the islands hold cooler waters. The northern above Kauai holds warmer waters. Following with what you said, the warm waters is a fuel to the system. Does that create a potential for the system to veer off to into the islands of either Kauai or Ni'ihau?
Well, the water temperature is just something that the system moves over. The steering flow of the atmosphere is really what allows the hurricane to move in one direction or the other. It doesn't seek out warm water. It just is going to cross over whatever water as the atmosphere moves the system.
Thank you very much, Tom. We appreciate it. So again, here live at the Central Pacific Hurricane Center all morning long, and again, we're picking the brains of these meteorologists and these experts. They're very busy around throughout the day, around the clock. So we're very fortunate we can pull them away from their very busy meetings and so forth as they're progressing in the day. If you have any questions you would like me to ask these experts here, email those questions to me, kamaka.pili@khon2.com, as we continue our wall-to-wall coverage as this hurricane continues to progress closer to our islands.